Hi, everyone. Carolina Duarte, professional athlete in athletics. Um, and this means that I get paid to go to the gym, to be fit, and to run as fast as I can. My commitment to my job has led me to become the 400-meter silver medalist for the second time in the World Championships held in Paris just 2 months ago. Well, I'm not trying to show off. um, Probably many of you didn't notice, but I have a particular characteristic. I can run fast, but I don't see where am I running to. This is due to a genetic condition I have that allows me to see only 10% of what an average person can. This means that I cannot see anyone's face here in the audience, but I've been told that you are all very beautiful. So, this also means that I cannot drive, so I keep missing buses by not reading the number in the front, but then because I'm an athlete, I just run after them until the next stop, and I catch it. And this also means that I managed to get both a bachelor and a master's degree in business management without copying from my colleagues' exams. So, I had to study. Well, at the moment, my eyes are on the next Paralympic Games in Paris next year. All I want is just to get there in my best shape ever, and obviously to win a medal. And this is my plan A. And actually, I don't have another plan, a B, C, D, so I make sure I am totally focused on doing my best to achieve these goals next year. I spend all my energy on doing just one thing, so I know exactly what I can and cannot do. Yeah, but what if it fails, you're wondering? I will just define a new one. And this is exactly what happened back in 2020. I was training really hard for the Games in Tokyo, and the pandemic postponed it for the year after. So I kept training, motivated, focused, because I knew I could bring a medal back home. However, in December 2020, I started feeling weird, sick. A friend of mine even thought I was pregnant, which was such an idiot idea. I thought I was pretty sure I had this COVID-19. So I went to do a test, and it came out positive to the pregnancy. So I found out 6 months before the official selection to Tokyo. I was 3 months pregnant. So obviously, my plan A was finished in that moment. But I knew my mission in athletics was far from being concluded. Also, in that time, in that moment, my boss, the Paralympic Committee, didn't want to pay me anymore once I wouldn't perform in the Games. So I had to start a fight, a small fight. It was a small fight, because it was quite unfair that female athletes can only have babies when they retire. What happens usually at the age of 38, 40, 45, many times. And they agreed then, in the end, to pay me half of what I was getting, So I consider as a victory, still unfair, but it was a small victory. And my daughter was born July 2021, and 3 weeks after, I was already running, feeling like an elephant, but I did my best. And that was the beginning of my new plan A. Well, being a mother and an athlete has been the hardest challenge of my life. I'm training more than ever and sleeping less than ever. Then sleeping for hours, going for training, ignoring the tiredness, and then managing to finish every single session, then not eating properly, not resting at all. But in the end, with so many obstacles, I managed to run in these World Championships my fastest time over the past 10 years. And Carlota is only 2. No, I'm not going to drink, because I have to put the water in. Ah, tá aqui. Boa, tá ótimo. Sorry. So, obrigada. Tá, obrigada. I forgot what I was saying. Well, I just forgot. Oh, yes. So I ran the fastest time over the past 10 years, and this gave me an extra motivation for this next season kickoff. It's also worth to mention that alongside my sports career, I concluded a bachelor and master's degree in business management, the ones without copying, and a postgrad in tour guiding, also without copying. And my mom forces me to mention this every time I speak, because she's always expecting that someone in the crowd offers me a normal job. So if there's someone in the end, I'll be there. After studying this much, back in 2014, I started looking for a normal job. I went to many interviews in many different companies, and none of them gave me a job. I've never been chosen, and I never understood why. So all this frustration made me pack and run away to London. In London, I started working, handling out leaflets in the streets. I was hostessing in a noodle bar. I had to explain the menu, and because I couldn't read the menu, I took it home, I memorized it, and then I was able to do my job. And I was also making French fries in a burger kiosk. And my mother back home, desperate with the jobs I was getting. It was also in London that I started training with a new coach who realized I would probably be eligible to participate in disabled athletes competitions. He came up to me, yes, Carolina, we could try to go to the next Paralympic Games in Rio 2016. And I immediately said, no way, Chris, I have nothing to do with that. He kept insisting. And after a month, I finally assumed that this I don't see very well. It was a several site impairment. So I took this challenge, and it was one of the best ideas I took. It was also in London that a doctor first told me that what I had, it was a genetic mutation that affects my eyes making me barely see anything. And also my hair growth, which growth short, a bit different. Yes. So I've spent years of my life trying to be just like every other girls. And actually, I am like the other girls. I just don't need to brush and dry my hair. So it really feels great when we finally assume our differences as they are. We stop hiding and we find and live our essence and our purpose. Nowadays, I'm pretty conscious about my risk factors. First of all, I am sight impaired. Second of all, I got this hair looking like this. Third, I'm a woman. And fourth, I'm a mother. But nevertheless, I'm always confident and happy to face my future. Thank you very much.